The key to finding and attracting the right investor for your film, documentary, or TV series is to zoom out and go, who would be the perfect person to invest in this project? Let's take anything. Let's say you're doing a documentary on dolphins. Imagine the person that would be the perfect person to invest in that documentary. Let's just create somebody. His name's Bob, and he is a high net worth individual that has given all kinds of money to philanthropic organizations that have to deal with oceanic causes, and he is personally responsible for cleaning up a coral reef, and he's in the news all the time, and that is his passion, right? So you think, I have this documentary on dolphins, that's the perfect guy, right? That is the person that would be excited about the project you're making. And you can do it for anything. That's obviously very specific, but let's just say you have this horror movie that takes place in the woods, and it's like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre, chop 'em up type movie. Okay, again, zoom out and try to envision this person. Him or her is, again, a high net worth individual that has liquid assets, and they have been a horror fan their whole life. Maybe in their office they have a picture of Friday the 13th and Hellraiser in the background because they're such a horror geek at the same time, and they go to some horror conventions and things like that. Now, that person would be perfect because they've made their money in another business, and they've always had that secret desire to be part of a horror movie, and you can bring that to them and get them involved, and suddenly they're meeting these horror icons that maybe you're casting in the movie, and that's the perfect person for you. So you can do it with anything, any project that you have. You can kind of envision this person in your head, like who would be the person to invest in your film, documentary, TV series, because they would be excited and passionate about that project. Once you've created that vision of that person, now you can start to attract that person into your life. It could be by verbally putting it out there to everybody. This is the kind of person I'm looking for, and I'm looking for somebody who's really into, again, oceanic causes, and that could be something. Or Googling that person, Googling to try to find out some high net worth individual that's a huge horror fan secretly, and just a horror geek, and goes to, again, all the horror cons and things like that. The actual finding of that person is almost a backseat to the envisioning and kind of mentally attracting that person. What's crazy is that if you know what you're looking for, that person shows up in your life. It's a strange thing that happens with the universe. It's like when you buy a blue car and you suddenly start to see all kinds of blue cars around. Those cars were there. You just weren't looking for them because you didn't know what you were looking for. You didn't have a frame of reference. So what I'm getting at is finding and attracting investors has a lot to do with knowing who you're looking for. And so that when that person appears in front of you, you can identify that person, get them excited about your project, and hopefully close an investment. Hey everybody, quick pitch on the Movie Producer Mastermind at Filmmaking Stuff HQ. If you want to learn how to finance your film, make your film, and then sell it and distribute it, this is where you need to be. It's the ultimate resource for putting your movie together. If you want to make your dream come true, you're going to want to check it out. Also, hit like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. We put up new free content every week.